Oh, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Who all we got in here? We got over to
Let's see. We got Twisted Mopar Garage and Mopar Jeff.
nice. Two cool son of bitches
Yep.
in here. Well, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to be working on trying to get this old rusty ass 440 apart while we're live tonight.
Rob's Rods and Streetcars is here now. He's
Nice. I've been watching him. Jason,
yeah.
when are you guys going to go back to Tuesday nights? I was so bored at work Tuesday. I was counting on one of the two of you. Uh-oh. I gotta walk away from the camera to get wrenches. I really should have thought this through.
Hey, Mopar Man.
What's up?
MN78, what's up?
I finally got the last piece I need. Last
Oh,
fitting I
Jason
need.
says they'll come back this week.
It's all the demon on the
Which channel are they gonna be on this week?
Whose channel, Jason?
Why is it you can never find a half-inch wrench when you need one?
And that's how it works.
Who's watching you live?
Why
That's how
can't
it
you
works.
find a 10 millimeter?
I don't use 10 millimeters.
Okay, they're gonna be on Rob's.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll be sure to watch.
We wish, Dennis. Last piece.
No. This ain't even working on the Duster right now. This is working on this 440.
Yeah, he's gonna work on the one that's gonna probably go into my truck.
No, this one. You get the burnt one.
I get the burnt one that came with the truck.
Yeah, you get the one that came with the truck. Hopefully this one is gonna be mine. But yeah, I was thinking about doing this, you you see me on Yates, to see me?
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing this, on the Saturday Night Lives. I got these engines to pull apart. I figured out what the hell.
Yes, you did, Twisted Mopar. He got me a hood.
Yeah. We can't show you working on that because the sander makes too much noise.
Engine Light Garage. Thanks for joining.
What's up?
You should join the live. Engine Light Garage. You should join the live.
Yeah.
I picked up a new shelf.
See it.
I finally sold that 750 vacuum secondary I had.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you sold the 440.
No.
Well, you know what? These are probably the bolts I need.
I sold it and was able to get a much needed shelf for my storage building so I can store more parts.
Always need more room for storage.
Yes, my stuff is kind of scattered in my storage building, and I need it all in one
That
corner.
music seems a little loud. Is that music loud to anybody else?
Sounds fine to me.
Maybe I'm just not used to hearing it. Because on my computer at home, I can't hear it. It finally warmed up enough we can come back out to the shop for the lives.
Okay, Engine Light Garage has a valid reason not to be on. 2-hour drive.
You scared?
No, he's on a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, he needs and if he's driving his Ranger, it's a stick shift, so he needs to concentrate on driving.
And it's probably
So how is he posting in comments?
Yeah. How you posting comments and watching a live if you're on a 2-hour drive? Don't sound safe to me.
Right?
I do that like when we go out to Kansas,
but
I have her doing all the talking.
You got me doing the commenting.
All right, William, I a puller. That's something that we needed. Me and William started pulling this engine apart.
Yep.
Now you get to be here when it comes apart, hopefully. I got all the main caps off of it, but I don't have all the, it won't rotate.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take some hammering.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of finessing to get that out.
Finesse, yes. That's the right word.
Gentle persuasion with the 10-pound sledge, right?
Yep. This is not going to be the right size. This one might be.
We'll try and help you with those subs tomorrow, Dennis.
Yeah. When you're out here, we're going to get you some shit.
Yeah, Dutch Guy's Garage. Under dash work is never fun. I can remember changing the booster on my Charger. That was a nightmare. Laying on my back, feeling like I needed an extra bend in my arm about here and about a half size hand. Yeah, that's true. You could always take the seat out, just lay down under there. I guess it depends on what kind of underdash work you got.
You know how I was just looking for a 1/2 inch?
It was on there?
No. Now I'm just looking for a 9/16 and all I can find is 1/2 inch. Ooh.
Where's your impact?
I'm not wanting to make a lot of noise.
Oh. Is it coming off?
Moving?
Is it moving?
Yeah, I think.
Hey, John.
Wilbur in chat.
What's up, John?
He says, Twisted Mopar Garage, have someone shoot a 1-minute video of you in a car with you asking a question about something on that car. Title it right, you will get subs. So I guess that's what we can do tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to do some stuff tomorrow.
Dutch has got both seats out, doing the whole dash, column, booster, and wiring.
Nice.
Mopar yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky I'm just doing under the hood wiring on the Duster. I started that. I got the ignition box almost completely wired up. I think all I need is a wire to the coil, wire to the tach, and the actual keyed ignition power wire. This would be a lot faster with an impact, but like I said, I don't want to make a bunch of noise.
It's a good arm workout.
Oh, yeah. She's coming off.
Well, seeing as how almost I think every single bolt so far that we messed with on that motor has come out and not broken.
I had to do some, which I should have filmed. I had to do some surgery on the one exhaust manifold to cut the bolts out because I couldn't get them to move.
That stinks because those are actually decent looking. Those are actually decent looking manifolds.
I was wanting to use them on her truck, but I could always find I think it was driver's side. I could always find one.
Honestly,
I got the other one over there. It's in good shape.
Honestly, center dump big block manifolds are the same passenger and driver side.
Oh, okay. So all I got to do is find one then.
Yeah. I don't think I have any extras. I've got two on this. Honestly, I've got two on this 440, and I may not be using center dump manifolds.
You gotta get some shorty headers for that.
That's what I was thinking. Shorty headers or zoomies. Yeah, shorty headers or zoomies.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cooler with the zoomies.
Well, that's the motor going in the Red Rocket, so you know.
Wilbert's telling Dennis he's cool and he has cool stuff. He does. He works on a lot of cool stuff. We just need to get his name out there. Once he gets a couple videos out there, once race season starts and we get some video of him racing that car and stuff, I think that's when he's really going to pick up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to go to the track with him whenever he goes and do that with him.
Dennis, next week or end of this next week, I'm gonna coordinate with you and Brian on those Cushmans.
Yeah. Oh, there it went.
Nice. Is there any? I know it's like probably really rusty, but do you see any groove on where the seal rides?
Oh no, but how long could that?
Well, it says.
No, there's a little groove.
But since we weren't exactly sure how many miles were on it, I know you're going to be boring it and everything, but still, it's just for the sake of the history of the motor.
Yeah. All right, now I might make a little noise. I got to be a little obnoxious. You guys still see me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm coming back over here.
I'm gonna try my best to get that demon on the charger tomorrow, after I get my shelving done.
Did you get the gaskets they were there for?
The rebuild kit? Yeah, I got it. Yeah. It's already put back together.
Where'd you get that through?
Allstate.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't remember.
Dennis is being mean.
What did he say?
He said, "Keep walking. We still see you."
Uh-huh. Oh, damn.
You already got the rear main cap out?
Yeah. Actually, switch over. It's gonna take a second. Ooh, that one don't want to let go. Ooh. Can you see that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Raker.
Got the cap out. Look how nasty this motor is, guys. I don't know if you can see it as good. Try to make it big. Go to the, that one. Let's see what yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
This motor is nasty. I was
Hey,
just on,
Gatsby.
I was just on Barrow's live. I said, Mommy, this is gonna love me.
Wilburn said he saw a guy at lunch today who looked a lot like you.
Who, me?
Yeah, he nicknamed him Brian for the duration of his visit to Five Guys.
Oh, you went to Five Guys today?
That was bad having the audio coming through the truck.
Do what?
Don't play my thing tonight.
Yeah, he said that was a bad idea to have my audio coming through my truck. You must have been using the impact when you had it set like that.
That's how we do it when we're on the road.
Uh-huh.
Time to make more noise.
All right, you can go back to us. I'm not doing anything in there right now. Or go back to me. What's everybody talking about?
Dennis was turning the air compressor on.
That's why I didn't turn the air compressor. That's why I don't want to make a lot of noise. And I think I have the loudest air compressor known to man. That's probably why he said that, because he knows how loud my air compressor is.
Uh-huh.
You need to get a type that has a belt.
little cheap Harbor Freight piece of kit.
Those are a lot quieter. Still noisy, but quieter.
They've supposedly got it quiet.
Yeah, but you still can't beat the performance of a traditional electric motor driven air pump to pump up a tank.
Damn it.
Dang.
Everything's getting stuck. Either the socket won't go on or gets stuck when it does. So that's what happens when you're.
So you've got the main
Bored,
caps
pay
off.
check to paycheck.
Do you have any of the rod caps off?
A couple. I had a piston. Got a couple pistons out of it.
Oh, really?
Full of transmission fluid. Yeah, The rings are packed in.
Yeah, to be expected.
Yeah, it's just a cast flat top piston. They actually don't look that bad though. I wonder if that's from burning that propane.
Well,
I hadn't cleaned that at all.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt
Not-
to get those cleaned up and see if anybody would want them, or save them for you for a future project.
I might.
You probably have to take them apart just to get them clean and sanitary.
Look at that. That won't. It's the pin don't move on the piston.
Wow. I'd probably try to soak that whole thing in vinegar and see what happens. Either that or evaporust.
I need to soak the whole damn motor in vinegar is what I need to do. I was gonna do that. I was gonna set up a giant osmosis tank and just lower it down into it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, honey, angle that camera down on me.
Raker's asking if those are LY rods.
Probably are. That's what these mostly came. I'm pretty sure that's what these industrial and motorhome 440s came out with, was the LY rod. Look.
I'm curious what rods are
Yeah.
in my 440 since it had a turbo on it.
See, that's what I was thinking. They might be a forged crank 6-pack rod because yours is right around that right year.
Yeah.
And with the turbo, they might have done that.
Yeah.
What did I do with that? Oh, it's on here.
Wonder what the inside of that timing cover looks like.
That's what we're getting ready to find.
I've actually got a chrome Mopar big block timing cover that I got from somebody local.
The last bolt was a son of a bitch.
You ain't saving those.
No. What the hell are you saving them for?
Rusty.
They're good bolts. They came out.
You come
All
get
you gotta
them.
do is soak them in some vinegar. Those are original Chrysler bolts. How dare you throw them on the floor?
I don't care. I'm pretty sure that ARP makes a whole overpriced set.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna look.
Oh my God. All right. Woo! Double roller timing chain, factory.
Nice.
Single bolt cam.
Okay, Jed.
Sorry about that, guys. You know how these timing chains are supposed to like wiggle?
Uh-huh.
This thing is rusted solid.
You sure it's not rusted solid?
It is rusted solid.
Wow.
Oh wow.
You may have to cut, you may have to cut that to get it off.
Maybe on later.
Okay.
You may have to cut that timing chain to get it off, Brian.
No. I think I can if I can get the cam bolt out of it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I should be able to finagle.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, you ain't pulling that off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
If I switch cameras, would it?
No,
you'll
it wouldn't
see it?
show it. It would.
Damn.
If I could do this right, I should be able to, when I take this off, when I take this gear off and hold the chain, this on the bottom gear should all stay in position and just.
That would be cool, honestly.
That's what I'm.
It'd be a
working
cool. If it stayed like that in place after you got it off, it would actually be a pretty cool wall hanger piece.
I gotta find a 5/8 something. Hey, here's a 5/8 wrench. That'll work.
I got that industrial stuff bolted up to my 440.
Oh,
The flywheel bolted right up, and the starter bolted right up. Everything. I tried after I got the back cover, after I got that back bell housing piece on. I tried to see if I could install the flex plate and use a torque converter and all that, but the way it's designed, it's not giving it enough room, and it would have to be spaced out about an inch or more for it to actually work. And even if I did that, the starter wouldn't engage properly. So I'm kind of stuck with using a direct drive with that setup.
oh
But it does work. But the starter does work. I tested it.
this is the funniest thing I've ever had happen to me in my life. Okay. Oh my God, it's rusted to the gear.
Well, Jed, the only thing about making a spacer is entirely possible, but how would I get the starter to engage properly?
You ever had Time and Chase do that?
That's funny. Jed, we can talk about that later, or whenever you get on, spitball some ideas on how to actually do that. Maybe machine the or cut back a little bit on the however thick the spacer is. We could cut into that bell housing piece to space the starter inward, as long as
The
we
gear's still good. It's the double row gear with the Pentastar on it.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
You want me to save it for you for whenever you come back? I'll save it for you, William. You can have this.
Would it be me? Okay, yeah, sure.
Whenever you come back. It's going in the
Hopefully it
drawer.
won't be too long because I'll be picking up 2 things from you.
Oh yeah.
What year was that block, Brian? Was it early 70s? No, it's a 75 or 76, I think.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one. I think the casting date on it was like 75 or 76.
76. Which if
So,
you keep your
yeah.
truck 76. I think that one out there's a 76 too, though.
My truck is.
No, I think that motor's a 76 too. Uh-oh, who's this? Oh, it's Jed.
I'll wait till he comes in.
Well, no, I think he's not wanting to be on camera.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was that right?
I don't. I'm a fucking wreck. Pardon my French. I don't want to turn on the camera until maybe later.
There's a bunch of wreckers before 440 I got.
I wanted to see your 440 thing.
Did you see the other camera view?
What
Show
other
the
camera
other
view
camera.
now?
Hold on, we're switching views.
Okay, that's
Trying
kind
to get in there.
of. That's kind of cool.
Question
Yeah.
is, Brian, do you think you could get the crankshaft timing gear off in one piece?
Oh yeah, I bet I could.
Oh, you put a little bit of heat to it. It'll come right
Once
to
it's
it.
out, I'm sure I can. Oh, those are 9/16. Does it show how nasty this thing is on the inside?
No, it actually looks pretty good from up here.
It
All
looks
right, hold on.
it looks fairly decent. If you had a flashlight to shine on the inside, it would definitely.
Yeah, where's my? Oh, check it out. I have my Scott flashlight.
I didn't get a Scott Speed Shot flashlight. All I got.
Yeah, I probably need to get closer. Hold on.
Hey, you gotta talk to Dad or Mom or Anna. Okay, they
I don't-
handle that.
I don't-
part.
I don't mind.
I also don't mind
They
you
handle
letting me
murder.
keep your knife that Dad stole from you.
It's okay. I
What does that look
got a
like,
really
guys?
good one now.
Ooh.
I got a really good one.
We're zooming in on. That would be. What is it? 6 and 5 and 6. Yeah, we're zooming on 5 and 6 more or less.
You see all the rust
And he actually
in
got a
there?
couple of the pistons out too.
Look at all the rust.
The pistons look pretty clean.
Yeah, the piston.
Well, Brian
actually
showed
looks
one
clean. I think the piston
Earlier,
is
Brian-
clean because
Earlier,
of the,
Brian-
well, what are you saying?
Earlier, you showed one of the pistons that you earlier you showed one of the pistons that you got out.
Yeah, the piston looked clean, but I think that was because of The propane. The size of the side of the piston, it's all shiny. I'm gonna hit my GoPro with it. But see, now that's not shiny.
The
It
pin
froze.
is the
That
pin
looks
is
like somebody had it in their butt.
That
the
would
pin
be-
is-
The pin is froze.
yeah, the pin is seized.
yeah, so it's junk. Unless you
Yeah.
Now this Roy, this is the industrial 440 that we picked up on the way to Indy.
a different
Yeah,
kind
well, we haven't done your motor yet. Your motor's next.
of
I'm
industrial.
gonna try something silly.
Just want to clarify that.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure this looks exactly like what's in a motorhome. This looks exactly like my old motorhome 440. Everything.
That's not like my industrial motor.
All right, where did that? All
I
right, you
actually
can go back
saw
to
a
me now.
complete 361 for sale on Marketplace. I think it was earlier today or yesterday.
Ugh.
I'm actually afraid I'm gonna have to break this cam into pieces to get it out.
The rear freeze plug, you have to take it off the stand.
And I could hammer it through.
Yep. That's why
Don't
they
put
pay
new
me
cam bearings in. It's getting new everything.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, man. I got all them ideas.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you get the rest of those lifters out?
Yeah, you're gonna need to get the lifters out first.
No.
Yeah, you can't take the cam out without taking the lifters out.
No. That's why I think I'm gonna have to do it in pieces.
Well, see if you can get the crank out, which requires getting the rods and pistons out, then you can gain access to the underside of the lifter gallery, and you'll be able to beat the shit out of those lifters until they fall out. And
That's
then
something I'm gonna try right now. I'm gonna try this.
are you gonna use like a slide hammer on a bolt?
I'm gonna try to spin this cam.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you might be able to do that.
No, I'm trying to spin it to try to push the lifters that are stuck up.
Yeah, it's
I don't think it's gonna work.
well, okay. So you
But-
take the bolt you just put in there, instead of like ramming it all the way into the cam, which you could do, you potentially break it. We put a couple of nuts. Like if you had a longer bolt and put a couple of nuts on there and jam them together, instead of putting the force on the head of the bolt, it would put it right where those nuts are.
It'll
Okay.
be fine.
Go ahead, go for it. Get that bolt off.
I understand what you're saying, and you are correct. But
It makes way too much sense, right? Let's
I
do
told
this.
too much
I told him
work.
he should be able. I told him to leave the big gear on the cam, and make a tool with a couple of bolts or rods in it, and then with a long handle, and then push on it to turn the cam gear to push the lifters out.
That makes way too much sense. Let's do this shit the hard way. So you got the hammer out? Yep, my man.
hell yeah.
That was it. If that was a 3-bolt cam, you could put a screwdriver in there.
That is not moving. That is not moving.
You got some kind of oil or penetrating fluid?
This thing is soaked in transmission fluid, and I dumped some vinegar in there at one point. I've soaked this motor.
I still don't care what those people say. I've never had any luck with any kind of those homegrown deals, even the store-bought shit. Nothing's ever broken engine free for me, other than brute force.
I'm taking the bolt back out. I don't want to hurt the bolt. Even though I'm
Probably
probably going to buy a 3-bolt cam for it anyway.
I found a brand new purple shaft. Just a cam. I don't know what the fuck
What
it
is
is.
this stuff?
And my stuff, yeah. I almost snapped it up and used it for a
Do you
rebar
have
in
a
the
cam
con-
card in it?
No, it's just the cam.
Did
It
you
locks.
use
What's the profile on it?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you know what? Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I just found it. It's just in a box. And it's just there.
Well, you know,
Don't the box have any numbers on it?
I could buy it off of you. I could buy it off of you, and we could just throw it into her motor. It's
You're
probably got
mystery
some kind of little.
Well, I've got some other mystery cams we could throw in her truck. They're probably, if I had to guess, they're probably in the 700 lift range. They'd be perfectly fine. Solid rollers. That way you get over my camp. Yeah.
All right, I'm not even messing with that. I'm gonna do this other thing. That's gonna have about the same effect. Actually, what I need to do is this. Nobody look! Oh, God damn, that didn't move.
You know, this reminds me of a time when I had to take a baby Hemi apart, and we ended up having to break the pistons out of the bores. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
that sounds way easier than it is. When you actually got to start sitting there chiseling away at pistons until you can crumble them so you can rip them out. You don't.
Well, these, if I can get the main cap bolt nuts off, I can knock the pistons down. They move. Slid two of them out already, but it's just the fact that it sees that some of these main cap or these rod cap bolts are where, you know, you ain't fitting a wrench.
Are you worried about keeping the rods?
No, I'm not keeping nothing. The block.
Okay, get the fucking angle. Pardon my French, people. I'm sorry. Get the angle
That's
grinder
all right.
out and start chopping those connecting rods up into little pieces.
I can't do that on a live. That'd be too much.
I think it's
noise.
part. I think part of the fun of taking that motor apart, or at least on the inside, is seeing if you can get stuff out without reverting to
Fuckery?
Yeah.
I don't know about what Dennis is saying about careful there, because I actually had a 440 block I was pretty mean to. Like, we legitimately wanted to bust the lifter valley out. And I hit it with everything I had with our big sledgehammer. And we had chisels and stuff. It took quite a bit to bust the lifter bosses. I don't think you're going to hurt the casting gear there. But I'd still be careful.
I think it'll be fine. And if it is fucked up, oh well, it was free.
We can fix it. We have bubble gum and duct tape, right?
exactly
William, I got to tell you something, man.
what.
So I was trimming one of the cedar trees near the shop the other day.
Uh-huh.
I found just this. It was like the perfect little log of cedar. It's actually the one I turned into a square in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were trying to name this log, and a name popped in my head, and Anna came up with a name, and they were very similar, and we both agreed, but it wasn't the right log. It was too tall. So we took this name, and on a mission, we went out to the shop, outside of the shop where all the cedar tree pieces were, and I found the cutest little stumpy log, and it is now named William the Conqueror. Because you are short.
Yeah.
But we did it out of love. It's not mean. It's not supposed to be mean. So you are like, this little log is like our shop mascot.
You didn't post it in Discord, so it must be new.
No, I just haven't felt like posting about it.
Oh.
I actually want to like soak that little guy in resin after I let it dry out, and I want to turn it, make like a little
we give us that.
use penis, and I can give it to you. See, Brian wasn't here to hear all that, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
I'm
you.
having technical difficulties here, like major. Yeah, major technical difficulties. I may have to leave and come back in. Shit.
We got you.
All right. Oh,
Wait.
here we go. Here we go. This will cover if I gotta leave.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up?
oh Jed, I got this. I got my last piece to needed to install that demon. The 3/8 hardline to a -6 AN.
Oh, I guess we did use some of those in the Barracuda. Those things weird me out a little bit. I don't know how it really does that.
I'm going to be very cautious with it and making sure I don't have any leaks.
We used one of those in the Barracuda and it works great. Fucking voodoo is what it is to me.
It's just a compression fitting.
Yeah, I don't use compression fittings for nothing. I don't trust them.
I used them on the I think the transmission lines in my truck.
It's kind of like push lock hose. I have no idea how that shit works. I don't want anything to do with it. It scares me. Because it looks just like rubber hose to me. I mean, am I wrong?
They think I got one of those push lock connectors. There you go.
It's just a freaking
I
hose.
think that's a push lock.
It's just a hose barb. That's all I've ever seen out of them. Is they look like just a freaking hose barb.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Starting to build up a collection of extra AN fittings.
You'll need them.
I like the AN fittings. I'm gonna every time I have to make a fuel connection or probably transmission lines. I'm probably going to be going to them.
That's all I use anymore. Like I love Dad's hard lines, but I also really like making AN line.
Honestly, I want to redo the transmission lines, the transmission cooler lines in my Charger because they are probably original to the car and they're kind of bent up and nasty and greasy and stuff. So I kind of want to upgrade to AN.
Has anybody used the tool that actually is kind of like a funnel to funnel the AN line into the fitting? Have you guys seen that? Because that's where I have my problem with AN line.
Oh, you mean putting the AN line on some rubber hose?
Well, no, you put it on the braided hose.
Yeah, the braided hose. Yeah,
The
I
braid
think so.
always blah.
That's
on me.
why you have to wrap it with electrical tape.
And
and
it
then
goes
cut it.
blah. I'm not the only one that happens to, right?
Cup said cool tool.
Yes, that tool.
Engine light says just use Gorilla Tape.
See, but
Gorilla
then
tape holds
sometimes
everything.
I tried using Gorilla Tape, but it was too thick.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's why you got to use the electrical tape. It's thinner.
You see that, William?
One
And
thing.
cut it with a radiac wheel.
That's what I cut it with. It just seems that it's a pain in the ass getting that in there, and I have arthritis and shit, and
It can be a
sucks, you
pain.
know.
Not gonna lie, it can be a pain.
That's how you take a motor apart.
We already got where we're going.
That might be.
Let it
too
hit the
loud.
floor.
Mute me for a second.
Yeah, I've kind of stayed away from the AN fittings for a long time, and now that I've started to use them, I want to use them on everything now. So what have y'all been up to?
Work as usual.
Sorry, I I went to the bathroom. No, I was gonna say I caught you guys on the AN shit. I use was it 3M, the yellow masking tape. I will wrap it around the hose like twice, and right before I go to push it in, I strip it down just to 1 layer thick with a small overlap, and I spray a little bit of oil in the other end of the fitting. Don't ever put it on the tape end, and get it started. And I just twist it back and forth in there and just kind of twist. I guess it's more like threading it in all the way in, and I seat it all the way in. Never had a problem really. Now the stainless stuff, I don't like the stainless braid because it pokes you sometimes.
Yeah, I've had to redo the stainless braid on my truck one time, and I got poked several times.
Basically, if it starts to fray on you, you need to retape, recut.
And hope you have enough.
Yeah, I mean the nylon stuff, the black shit, like what I mostly use.
Yeah,
you can get it re-put back together. That stainless is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I've actually got a little bit extra of that black stuff. I need to find it. I might actually need it.
I'm gonna unfortunately probably do all the. I was thinking about the dart, doing it like all old school. So technically it would be silver and yellow, but I might just do all red and blue and the stainless shit for the dart, because I don't think the modern black looking stuff will look good on the darts engine.
Yeah. What's the verdict, Brian? Ew.
That was a propane motor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And also-
that's probably mud, like literal mud.
$5,
Well-
eat a little bit, eat it.
It also had a rusted through valley pan, so that didn't help.
There's probably critters living in it. That may have been poop.
It probably was poop.
You could have gotten superpowers from that.
Radioactive poop.
Yeah, you'd be Pooh Man
Man. All right.
or Pooh Man Chew.
Well, I should.
You could have like a poop mustache that has tentacles. I'm spitballing here.
It ain't the weird hour yet, Jed. Hold that for the weird hour.
Damn it.
I didn't make it weird.
Temporary weird hour. Jed, that's called a dirty Sanchez. Temporary weird hour over.
I wasn't meaning it like that, but okay, damn guys, jeez. You guys make me seem like I'm the deviant here with a cruel, sick, twisted mind.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's true. Just saying I'm not the only one.
Let's just say it's a good thing that the Discord is private.
You see what I'm doing here? With the wrench on top of the wrench?
That's
When my dad used to do that, that's when I got scared. Because I knew shit was going to go flying and then he was going to start cussing.
You know, they actually make a tool to do that now. You can't do that in the rock quarries around here anymore. The doing that will get you rode up because it's improper use of a tool.
But it works.
Well, that's why they make
I'm
a
actually
tool now that actually links onto the other end of a wrench to extend it.
I would actually be curious to know the original design patent on modern style wrenches, if it actually mentioned anything about interlocking with another wrench, or if it was just a happy coincidence.
I mean, it works so fucking good. It had to have been.
So in theory, that if it was part of the original design specs, it wouldn't really be improper use of a tool.
That would be funny if you could find an original design and it showed doing that and you got rode up, you'd be like, oh, fuck you.
Discord blowing up.
All right. So I've got one loose rod bolt on every one of these, I think. Oh, no, not this one. I'm hoping that that makes it to where I might be able to get this crank to rotate a little bit. I'm not gonna fucking bet on it.
Oh, you got a big pair of like big pipe wrench?
No, I wish I did.
Oh man, go to Harbor Freight, get that big aluminum one. Dad used the shit out of that in the service truck. That thing couldn't get a grip on that and turn it. I don't know what would. You'll probably actually tip the stand over.
I still got the nut in the crank, or the bolt in the crank.
Oh,
That's what I
oh.
was gonna go off of. Well, I'm done working.
What did you drop a wrench in there?
I'm on the fucking motor and I can't reach it.
Remember that time when I dropped the head stud into the Pro Stock and went straight through the valley right into the oil pan?
Yeah,
Oh.
this wrench just went down into this piston.
Yeah, you're
All
in.
you gotta do is turn the motor over and shake it.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's too much work. I'm just gonna try to spin it. It's loose. There's my socket.
See, at this point, if I was Brian, I'd be like, Anna, get your ass in there and get that. She's like, it's dirty. I'm like, here, you want dinner? She'd be like, but I'm buying dinner. And I'd be like, you want to ride to buy me dinner?
It
How
doesn't
many
help
pistons?
that the floor is like a small pond right now.
How many pistons are out now?
1, 2, 3, and 3/4.
Wow.
Hey! Don't do that. No one told you you could do that.
Sit on it. Oh, go the other way. Or not.
It actually moved.
So I take it the crank's locked down. Yeah.
Why
Get the
didn't you
link
tell me
off of
going this way would loosen the bolt? You guys ain't even trying to help me out here.
No.
What, the mains took off
Yes, they're off completely.
and it still won't turn.
No.
All the mains are off.
Those piston rods are the seized to the pin is seized to the rod, so it doesn't rotate. It doesn't
Okay.
move.
All right. I might be able to do something here.
I was hoping he would just get out the angle grinder and start cutting connecting rods into little bits.
No.
I still think that'd be what I would do at least.
Oh, I would do that, but I lost my 9/16 wrench. I gotta find another one. Like I don't.
Bigger hammer and just start beating on the connecting rods until they crack.
Yeah,
I want carnage.
or bust the crankshaft up and take it out in pieces.
Yeah, that'll work.
He'll just be there for a couple days.
You need an acetylene torch to cut it out.
A torch probably would help me right now. Damn it.
Oh, Jed, I finally sold that 750 vacuum secondary today.
You have found a sucker?
It was a Chevy guy.
Oh, well, that makes all perfect sense.
He actually wanted the manual choke. I was telling him that Holly makes a electronic choke conversion if you wanted to put that on, but he said he actually wanted the manual choke.
I prefer to have the choke mechanical.
Then seeing all the pictures and stuff of you getting your new workspace organized inspired me to want to get a different shelf for my storage building so I can better organize my parts and crap in there.
A pegboard would probably help if you don't already have one.
A what?
A pegboard.
I actually do have some pegboard pieces. I just don't really have any spots to put them up.
I'd like to have a pegboard.
I've actually got like four pegboards that have a metal barrier around them.
Yeah, I just gotta say it. Actually, pegboard used to be a normal word, and now every time I hear someone else say pegboard, all I hear is peg, and then I hear ing, and then yeah. So let's just not use that word anymore because that's gross. But if you're into it, you're into it. Okay, it's whatever. It's your thing, but it's just.
I bet I can get that.
So what you're saying is, Jed, you don't want to have Anna hang up a pegboard for you?
No, especially not.
Why not?
It just doesn't seem real kosher, man. I'm just gonna be honest.
All right, mutiny.
Is that a carbide on a drill?
I think it's a socket on an extension.
Giving it the Ugga Duggas.
Yep. He needs a more powerful Ugga Dugga machine.
He needs a Milwaukee.
Yes, he does.
What?
He's over here snoring.
You need a Milwaukee.
I need something better than this.
You need a Milwaukee.
No, I got something better than that.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Do you have an air compressor, Brian?
Yeah. I've got air tools and everything, but my compressor is so damn loud. Next time you come out here, Jed, I'll fire up my compressor for you. Ah, it slipped, didn't it? Fucker.
Did you use the right socket?
Yeah, it's just at an oddball angle.
You got a swivel?
That's what I'm looking for now.
I tell you what, that's one of the worst feelings in the world is you think you got the right socket on there and it slips and you just accidentally turn that hex into a fucking circle.
Yeah.
I did that one day. I grabbed the 9/16 instead of half inch.
Engine Light Garage said Milwaukee's overrated.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
There is nothing else you're gonna like when you spend the money on the Milwaukee stuff. It's not like comparing Snap-on to Harbor Freight. No, because Milwaukee's not that expensive. When you look at all the other comparable brands, it's hands down winner.
I actually think sometimes Harbor Freight is superior to Snap-on, but that's just me.
Harbor Freight is a really good place to go shop.
Well, if you don't have the money for the next level up tools and you really need something, Harbor Freight tools really are good.
I really don't see. I wouldn't call Snap-on any better.
As
No.
far as hand tools like wrenches and shit, why not use Harbor Freight? If you were gonna break a wrench, a Harbor Freight wrench, you would have broke a Snap-on wrench too. I'm
True.
sorry, this shit ain't made that better. It ain't made that much better.
The only thing I found bad at Harbor Freight is like Allen wrenches, stuff like
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
I'll round one of that. It's just, yeah, that's the only thing I found really at Harbor Freight that's been total crap. Which I haven't had a set of those in a while. They may have been better, but it seems like every time I get Allen wrenches from there, they're just use them once and you throw them away.
Well, Dad and I both got a set of the Icon branded Allen wrenches. Dad's got some in socket form and then just the actual Allen keys.
Yep,
Spend the money on those.
they've been pretty good.
They're fucking worth it. We buy a lot more of the Icon stuff because it really is worth the extra money.
Yeah, I've been going to as far as Allen wrenches. I've been going to Northern Tool.
Yeah.
You remember what the name brand or whatever brand they were? They're still fairly cheap. They're $20-$25 for a whole set, but they're long.
Yeah.
And
The only
I
problem
like to call in.
Tool is Northern Tool's just like a yellow version of Harbor Freight for me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Dad's gone that he's a member at Harbor Freight where he gets the discounts. He's also like the super premier member, whatever, of Northern Tool. So anytime he gets to spend money, he goes there at Harbor Freight.
Well, like I said, we bought a hammer drill. We were doing lifts, and hey, we drilled thousands of holes. You know, it was $89. You know, a comparable one be what, $200-300, and hey, we wore that thing out. The only bad thing about it is the little trigger piece fell out of it, and it had just the round piece or whatever. But other than that,
And I took it back because it's still under warranty.
oh yeah,
And they give me a whole new one with all new drill bits and all.
That's how.
People don't understand, but the Harbor Freight stuff, if it says chrome palladium on it, it's lifetime warranty. I learned that working at the parts store a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what Engine Light Garage. That's what Engine Light Garage just said. A lot of the tools at Harbor Freight actually have a lifetime warranty, and you can take them back and replace them at any store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Dad's service truck is just fully equipped with Harbor Freight shit. Because if he's got to modify it, oh well, it was a cheap tool. But if he's got to replace it, it don't cost him nothing.
well, it's kind of the same thing. Us, we're kind of we're in the service industry, so we go to shop fixing stuff, and sometimes you leave shit behind. So it's a whole lot better to leave behind a $5 Harbor Freight wrench than a $50 Snap-on.
That's true.
So
I bought a long time ago. I bought a 1/4-inch Pittsburgh socket set from Harbor Freight. It had metric and standard, and I kept that and kept up with it for a long time and did some pretty heavy duty stuff with some of the sockets, and never had any of them break. Now the ratchet was junk, but the sockets and extensions and stuff that it came with were like perfect. I actually still got them. The only reason why I stopped using was because I got a Milwaukee set.
If you're in the air, that earthquake impact is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That earthquake impact it's bad, son of a bitch.
Before Dad got all of his M18 Milwaukee shit, that's what he was using was his big earthquakes, and he still got them for reserve if he needs air, but he uses all of his M18 stuff now. But yeah, he said those earthquakes would stand right toe to toe with his trainees, Snap-ons, and Matcos, and they wouldn't do any more work than his would.
Hmm.
I'd have to say, the hardest thing to do is to crush a crusher sleeve on a yoke for a pinion.
Yeah.
And I've got CPs. I've tried everything, but I've got one battery powered Matco. It's a heavy duty bastard. It'll do it.
Oh damn.
Out of everything I've got, it's the baddest impact that I've got, and it's battery powered. It's a big heavy son of a bitch, but it'll do it. It's like a $600 gun.
$1,000 gun.
$1,000 gun? All right.
I was trying to remember what the anvil size is on the impact we named Bertha. I think it's a 1-inch drive.
Yeah.
It's basically a 2-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I use that for setting the mostly on the pinions. Getting it tightened down because it just takes boop, 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 and it's done.
Yeah, it takes something heavy.
Yeah.
Like I said, we get battery powered. That Matco's a bastard.
Yeah.
Like I said, luckily, mine got stolen, but that was when we went to work with the place we're working for now, they gave us each. Which Matco and Coates, who we work for, is owned by the same company. So.
I heard he's leaving us.
Yeah.
All right, we're trying.
So what's the progress, Brian?
Oh, it's coming along slow. If I could just get.
Did y'all see that Tall John was live last night. He hit 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, up on there. Yeah.
I didn't see he was live last night.
I didn't either. I was so mad this morning. I was like, God dang it.
He did his own live.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, I missed his live. Fuck if I would have known that.
Yeah, I was getting ready to turn in. I seen he was on. I just went on there and congratulated him, and I had it out. It's on there for long.
I'm surprised he got 3 of those pistons out. That's pretty cool.
There's more than 3. How many I got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and a quarter. I'm getting ready to get the 4th one out right now.
The oven just went off, so I'll be back.
All right.
All right. Mute me.
Sledgehammer time. That one looks like it might be pretty stuck.
It don't look like it's moving.
I might try to drive my Cushman tomorrow after with that new exhaust on it. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and ground is really soft. I'm waiting for it to dry up a little bit.
Yeah, that's coming down here. We're actually kind of in our dry season, so
We've been getting rain. Feels like every single week for the past like 3 or 4 weeks, and it is annoying.
yeah.
What are you going to do with that motor when you take it out? It's a good running motor, right?
I think he's going to on that one. He's going
Oh,
to
it's a different one. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're keeping that Cushman the same. The 440 one's you're going to get another.
Oh, yeah.
440, right? Yeah.
I should be able to have it acquired or at least paid for in about a week or so. I won't be able to have it back at my place for probably a few weeks, so I can get stuff lined up. It'll actually be sitting outside Brian's place. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm picking up 2 of them. I'm telling myself I need to flip one of them. And one of them is prime for flipping because it looks really, really freaking cool.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
telling
the best
myself,
way to do it, man.
I'm telling myself I don't need to keep it. I'm telling myself now I don't need to keep it. I don't need to. But I think it has a lot of features I wish mine had. So it's going to be really hard to let it go. But I don't need to keep it. I mean, it's got turn signals. I think according to the serial number, it should have a hydraulic dump bed on it.
Huh?
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not much. Failing to finish working on things.
Know the feeling.
Yep. Yeah. One nice thing about the 2 that I'm picking up though is that I should be getting some extra parts with it too. So not a bunch, but enough to play with and have extras.
Ooh, did I make it in time for Cushman talks?
Pretty much. I will have an extra motor though, so I'll have that just on standby. Actually, extra motor and transmission. I'll have extra. Not sure if it's compatible as far as internal stuff with my 65, but as far as entire transmission, it should.
Hey, William.
Yeah.
I'm using a rocker shaft as a piston knocker.
Whatever works.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping one of those, at least one of those rear ends, has got a the early gear like mine does. I wouldn't mind having an extra set of those. That's actually the high speed rear end. I think it was like a 471. I think after early 65, they went to like a 443 or something like that. Yeah, there's a tag on the rear end itself. I can actually send you. I've got a picture of mine somewhere. I'll text it to you and show you what it looks like. If it hasn't been messed with, that is. It's just a small aluminum looking tag that should be bolted on the rear end somewhere. Appreciate it. I'm kind of expecting the lower speed gearing, which is completely fine.
Brian is going to run and start. Hammer that thing.
And we got Bigfoots and Mopars in here.
Oh man.
Number 4.
Nice.
Now we're down to a 4-banger.
What'd you say?
You're down to a 4-banger.
Yeah.
You got 200 horse now.
No. 50 horse now.
Man.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did send me that image. I think you, yeah. I forgot you sent that to me. All right.
Boy, if this works.
Where's your phone?
I don't know why.
Dennis sent you a
It's
picture.
right up there. On top of the intranet.
See my damn brake press that bill?
Oh, this might work. Oh my God, I can't believe that worked.
What worked?
I'm taking a rod
Are you-
hole through the cylinder.
Nice. Whatever works, right?
Ah, you son of a
Actually,
bitch.
looks like a 3.0 gear. That would be a really low speed gear. Top speed on that one would probably have to be about 30, 35.
Oh,
There we go. No, yeah. No.
What's working shit over there? Anything?
I knew what it was.
Definitely, yeah. Make a video of it. When it comes time to getting them moved, oh yeah. We'll have a video of it. Brian will probably show it in a video.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait a minute.
Wouldn't mind. Honestly, wouldn't mind knowing if there's any carburetors that are extra. Because looking at the pictures he sent me, it looks like the carburetor is actually off of both of those motors. So I'm kind of hoping I have at least one carburetor.
Where you going? Huh. I may actually be able to reach this one like this. Oh, no. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Cope. What's the problem?
I just can't reach these last nuts.
Every single thing.
Well,
Down
you,
bottom.
you have taken another piston out. You could see if you could rotate it.
Okay.
Why do I think 68 through 70 Chargers are so high?
Because there's not enough General E's in the world.
Yeah.
I hate the General E.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I despise the General E. Originals from the show, original survivors from the original TV show, I can respect. Anything after that is no. But I think when the 68 Charger come out and the 68 through 70 Chargers, it was, I don't know, it was the Charger body is just so big and just so, I guess, fat's the wrong word, but just,
It takes a man to read broad screen.
I don't know.
The Charger just landed a good balance between being like a luxury car and muscle.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, let's be real. If you look at a Charger, a Charger's got enough chrome, it looks really good, but it also doesn't look like a big old Fury or something. It looks like it would be fast. Chargers
Yeah.
just have a good look to them.
And
That's
with-
why they're so high.
it's a big, heavy body, but with a big block in it, the car don't care. The car will friggin' move with a bone stock 383 in there. That's basically what was in my Charger when I did the burnout. Was the bone stock 383.
How heavy are the B bodies really? Because that Charger probably ain't no heavier than that B behind you.
I know my 67 Plymouth is like 3,600 pounds without a driver.
That's not that heavy.
I mean, that's full steel, full interior car.
That Charger, new Charger I got sitting out there is over 4,000 pounds.
What is the weight of a 68 through 70 Charger?
I think my Charger is supposed to be right around. It should be about 3,600.
That's what I would think. Yeah.
I got a buddy who keeps telling you there's no way my car
Yeah.
weighs anything less than 4,000.
3505.
Are you muted right now?
It says with a Hemi they weigh around 4,000.
I bet you.
Hemi's not. It's heavier, but it's not like that much
As long as
heavier.
you don't choose
But you do get all the extra shit with the Hemi, too.
You get extra coolness.
Well, you instantly get the Dana 60, so.
Yeah, and that's heavier.
Unless it's an automatic E-body.
Jed, what's your take on Cope's question? Why do you think 68 through 70 Chargers are so high?
There's more people who want them than there are available to buy.
Say a word right
It's supply and demand. I don't know. I never really wanted one that bad. Mine just kind of fell in my lap for $3,000 buddy deal. And I was like, well, I'm probably to buy that. And that was back in 2013 or something like that when I bought Jezebel, and people thought I was stupid for paying that for that car. And I was like, fuck it, I want to build it. I want to get another Charger because
this morning, actually.
Dad had his 69, and this was our chance to own another one. So
I think another aspect of it is throughout the years since 1968, since the Charger came out, it's always kind of been the bad guy's car,
Ah, bullet.
and it's just cool.
So we gotta-
Everybody, lot of people want the bad guy car. They want the really cool bad guy car, and Chargers popped up. There was Bullet, there was Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, and I'm sure there was others throughout the years.
5%.
I love the Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry car, but I gotta admit, the Bullet Charger is just so clean.
Oh yeah,
Fast and the Furious is the best Charger ever.
Yeah, you know that brought it all back again, just made it hype back up.
honestly,
Oh,
I like of the movie Chargers that I know of. Honestly, like the Blade Charger best.
yeah. The Blade Charger.
That
too.
yeah, okay.
Everybody
Yeah, that's
forgets
respectable.
about that one.
Honestly, I've got a 6-pack hood. I've got a hood with a 6-pack scoop on it in my backyard. I put that on there. It just looks like a ratty Blade Charger.
You should do that. You should make a ratty Blade Charger.
That would be cool.
All I gotta do is put that hood back on it, and that's it. I've already got the center lines on there.
Yeah, it's funny. Twisted Mopar Garage made the comment, my 65 Coronet weighs in at 3460. The early B bodies are so stupid lightweight. That's why they're awesome platforms for race cars, though.
Look at the weight of a 66 Dodge Dart. Sorry, I'm eating also.
There's no way a 66 Dart weighs that little.
Holy crap! 2735.
Hell yeah. Put a hot 273 in
Good
that
Lord.
thing, and that is a fun car.
And no interior.
Yeah, my Dart has, all it has is door panels, no back seat, just the front driver's seat. I can't wait to get the freaking 4-speed in that thing.
Yeah, I imagine that thing is going to be a freaking blast once you get that 4-speed in it.
And then I can figure out if I want to change the rear gear, if I want to go lower or higher. Because I want that thing to do like, I want it to be like 80 mile an hour, and it's doing like 6,500 RPM in fourth gear.
13.
And I guess you want close to a 355 gear then.
No, I think it's gonna be a little steeper than that.
373.
You guys run less than a 430?
I like 323 gear. I like low RPM, high speed.
I was thinking more like right now it's got 391, so I'm thinking probably gonna go to a 456.
Go with a 488.
Could go that. I think the factory D-Darts came with 456 gears or something like that.
Oh, I thought I'd read somewhere that they came with 488s.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
I didn't know that all D-Darts were 4-speeds until talking with you about it.
Yep. I want a real D-Dart. I think those things are fucking cool.
I thought you weren't an 8-body guy.
I'm an early 8-body. And I'm only an early 8-body guy because I own mine. Otherwise, I could care less.
Okay.
Early A and A are still A.
Nope. They're
Yeah.
different. Different.
Same damn thing.
Completely different.
No.
Different.
Nope. Mute me.
You can't interswap their K members. Don't work. Oh, this is a nice article. This guy says 486 gears.
Oh wow. John Cope just sent me a picture of a what looks to be a. It's either in primer or it's baby blue Charger.
A very big
Looks like 69, possibly 70, if it's missing the front grill.
I mean, not an advisor, but like,
I don't know.
okay.
I think didn't 70 have the marker lights closer down on the front corner of the fenders instead of more centered on the front?
You know, Jim? It's Charlie Mattingly.
That would be a pretty cool find if it could be saved. Honestly, you'd probably if they get fair market value for it, you'd probably be spending about 18 to 20 for it, depending on the options.
Okay.
5.
I have 3 pistons left to go. And I just realized something. I'm sitting here struggling. So you know John Cope's gonna make a Muppet fucking video about this tomorrow.
All I can hear is his voice.
Hmm.
At least you're not in a dancing video.
Yes, I have shown you those.
Man. I actually got it to rotate a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Enough to get that piston out. I really thought John Cope was going to do more with that Muppet stuff. I thought that's pretty fucking funny. I enjoyed that.
Mutiny on the SS 440.
John Cope said he's making it right now.
Trucking Charlie.
Brian, I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna eat my dinner before it gets cold, man.
Okay, you gonna
right.
come back?
I might come back, yeah.
Okay, because there's 2 guys down in the corner, so one of them said he got a surprise for you after all this is said and done.
Oh God. Oh God. All right. Well, I'll be back then.
All right.
All right.
Woo! All right. Now I
Cool
gotta
that
figure
you've
out-
been able to get those pistons out fairly not too difficult, and you're having to pound on them.
Fight, I should be able to fight these 2 out through the bore of the opposite bore, just to get the nuts off of them. And then this one, I think I can get everything to rotate a little bit better and probably get it. I think once these 2 pistons are gone, that one ain't got much choice but to rotate. Is right?
Yes.
You would think.
If you're only trying to move one,
There's this one. She's like,
Yeah.
re-
So we'll fight with this. I mean, is this making an interesting video,
yeah,
or is this like stupid?
that's good.
Guys in the chat, tell me if this is stupid and you just want me to sit here and talk and make dick jokes, or if this is actually fun. Or if this is actually worth watching. All right. You better, who else? Who have we got in here anyway? In the chat. I'm curious.
Let's see, we've got Cope, Dutch, Twisted Mopar, Raker,
Raker!
Overman 78, World of Wood Chip.
World of Wood Chip?
Yes.
What? Somebody look that channel up.
Roy
I want
Boy.
to know.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I've seen him in some lives. He's cool.
Well, no, I just want to know if he's got like a wood chipper channel. That would be fucking cool. What can I throw into a wood chipper?
Don't let your dad see that channel.
Come on. You get one of them Harbor Freight wood chippers? Just keep trying to throw crap into it?
Roy would kind of like to see what kind of shape that block is in.
Which one?
The one
This
from him.
The one from him? Well, if I keep doing this, Roy, once I get this one stripped down, I'm going to be bringing yours in the next week or the following week, however long, because I'm only going to work on this motor on Saturdays. And then I'm going to bring yours in and take it apart, unless people say this is fucking dumb, and then, you know. I'm hoping that your motor isn't as locked up as this one.
Hey, looks like you may have some decent stuff. The World of Wood Chip. Looks like you might have some decent stuff.
Like what?
He looks like he's got a '63 Chevy. Looks like a dump bed pickup. See, looks like he's got another one.
I wonder if he's a No Name Nationals guy or not. World of Wood Chip, are you a No Name Nationals guy?
Looks like he's got a friend's 383 Charger on here too.
Oh, nice.
He rides horses.
This shit is never going to come off my hands. This mixture of old oil and rust.
You just need that really gritty soap that smells like citrus 9 times out of 10.
You know what I found is a really good soap mix actually that gets a lot of stuff off. It's Fast Orange and Dawn.
It's like the
Fast
ultimate
Orange
soap
and Dawn
combination.
Those two mixed together is actually really good hand cleaner.
You know what else is really good hand cleaner?
What?
Hand clean, that stuff that's in the parts washer you ain't supposed to get on your skin. Yeah, that stuff is good. That stuff will take oil off your hands for the next week. This really sucks.
Well,
I'm doing this for all y'all's entertainment purposes.
we
I
appreciate it,
like
Brian.
watching you struggle.
We appreciate it, Brian.
I don't know. There's worse things than being forearm deep in a 440.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my hands are so goddamn big. Oh, I can reach it.
Engine Light, I'm glad we could help you stay awake on your road trip.
Yeah. Angel Light said he was tired before the live
Got
started.
that motherfucker.
This is helping him stay awake.
Okay. I've been there.
Helps the time pass too. He said he had it. He said he had a 2-hour road trip, and we're an hour and a half in, so he's almost done with his road trip.
That's not a smart way to hold that. You don't
You're supposed to
hammer
hold it so you smack the crap out of your thumb.
That's what y'all are waiting for. If you hurt my fucking self.
Wait, we were around here for other reasons?
World of Wood Chip says he's playing on No Name.
All right. How many subs does he have, William?
Let me see. He has 97 subscribers.
All right. People, go check him out.
Looks like he's got a decent regular upload schedule too.
All right.
Hard.
Hey, World Wood Chip, if you want some better thumbnails for your videos, Adobe Photoshop Elements has an excellent program. It's $100 and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Angelight says the impact coming through his tweeters is a little rough.
Six.
Nice.
Quit throwing them at me, though.
That's a whole Buick Regal.
That one rolled all the way to me.
Now that's one thing, guys, and we just went and subscribed to World of Wood Chip. If you subscribe to these people, take a second and go to one of their videos and either put in a comment or give it a thumbs up. That helps them from losing subs, because that was a big problem. People were gaining 50 and losing 20, and YouTube kind of does that. But if you give a thumbs up, they see that you actually watch one of their videos and they won't lose that sub. Now I got one piston in this corner and one in this corner. I was just doing something that was working though, so mute me again.
What's up, John?
He is going to town on that motor.
If you're going to do a cartoon, it need to be the Fred Flintstone with Bam Bam.
Somebody get Brian a bigger hammer.
Yeah. I take it whatever he was trying didn't work. Either it did work and it did work. Okay.
Riker, I've messaged a few different guys about 426 wedge blocks. But say we're just kind of trying to find which one we can get in the closest date appropriate range at this moment.
I'm not looking forward to moving to see. I think it's 2 sets of heads, at least one big block intake, a bunch of valve covers, and a bunch of other crap out of the way to fit a new shelf. Roy said watching Brian cuss and watching Brian cuss and the hammer is therapeutic.
And Dennis, we've been working on some suspension stuff with the Super B, and also we're going to be working on the Dart pretty soon. Videos should be out the next couple of weeks on all that. What we've been working on around here, trying to get these things to hook and book. That's what's kind of what we're learning. All tracks are different. Orlando down here is it's a sticky place. House of Hook down there. And like I said, we went up to Soxton. We got our butts handed to us a little bit just on the suspension part of it. So we're learning. We're trying to, like I said, trying to get them to hook up.
I think you might be breaking through the piston. There he goes.
Well, that'll relieve it, and then it'll come on out.
Oh, he's got one more.
Yeah, I got this crank moving though. This thing will move now.
Nice.
I got to still beat it with a hammer to make it move, but it'll move.
Question is, do you want to, when you get that last piston out, do you just want to turn the motor over and let the crankshaft fall, or do you want to try to get it out?
No, it'll come out. Because I get it move now.
Is it a cast or a forged crank?
It's cast.
Ah,
See, look.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's wiggling all over the place right now. I just got to be careful when I do get this last piston out, and I grab this crank and throw it over my shoulder, and I don't throw it into the duster. That would make me angry.
Go through your brand new radiator.
Yeah.
Brian would be the guy that crushed the Charger again.
Whew. Yeah, break that. My soda at?
Can't take a break yet. You're on your last piston.
Yeah, that's when you take a break, because I'm the last one. I gotta read some chat here.
Here.
What? That's not my soda. That one's empty. Just kicking pistons and shit out of the way. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I love Mopar 78. I love telling people that that the movie Bullet, they had to extensively modify and keep repairing the Mustang just so it could keep up with the bone stock Charger, that they had to put smaller tires on so the Mustang could keep up.
I can't hate on the Bullet Mustang because at the time I was like 7 and 8 years old. That was the car I wanted right there.
Both cars are no doubt still really cool, but the Charger is still the clear winner there.
Oh yeah, I mean any day of the week, the 440. I think that it was a 390 4-speed 68 Mustang and a 440 4-speed 68 Charger, and I mean even in the scene where they're sitting there and you can see the back tires, you can see how skinny the Charger's tires are compared to the Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I think going through all the stunts they did going through San Francisco, the Charger didn't need any repairs on the torsion bar suspension, but the Mustang needed heavy repair.
Have you driven San Francisco?
I have not. I've never been to San Francisco.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah.
The thing is, the 67, 68 Mustangs are cool for what they are. It's just too bad that what they are is girls' cars. That's exactly what they are, is girls' cars.
See, but that's the coupes, not the fastbacks.
That's still a fucking girl's car. It's a little bit cooler girl, but it's still a fucking girl's car.
See, all the chicks I know, they want like the 65, 66 coupes. Which I've got to
Convertible.
admit, I think it's about the ugliest form of a Mustang. Next to the Mustang 2s.
Ford made some cool guy cars. The Torinos, shit like that. The Thunderbolts, yeah, that's a guy car. The Mustang was made to get fucking groceries. Sorry. Okay, I'm over that now.
I gotta admit, the Ford muscle car, I've been looking at a few of, is the 66 and 67 Fairlanes. I found a few big block 4-speed ones around, and I really want one.
I'll tell you, a forgotten Ford muscle car is the Cougar.
Yes.
Yeah. Cougar
I have-
is not a girl's car.
Huh?
I have an uncle that has two.
Not a
Cougars.
girl's car. The Mustang was.
I got a buddy that has a 1970 Cougar Eliminator that he bought it off the showroom floor and raced it at a local racetrack and held a record until the track closed down.
That's sick.
Pretty fucking cool.
Must not be any Mopars going to that track.
Not
He
many at
actually
all.
has video of him racing a Charger and he did win.
It's probably
The Charger lost.
Probably
Swing six car.
I imagine it had to be a small block car.
You know, though, they said that the Charger is the only car that Mopar ever put out that you could get in that body style without a name change. They were all called Chargers from the Slant 6 all the way up to the 426 Hemi. It's the only one.
Never thought about it, but yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but the 66 Chargers had the coolest interior.
Yes, that is
Oh,
not
hands down.
unpopular. That is fucking 100% true.
Hands down, yeah.
The
And
4
the-
bucket seats with the massive
All
console.
the way back.
The 66 specifically, because the 66 interior was a little bit different from the 67, I think. I think 66 was the only year it had a full-length console all the way back.
I believe you're right about that. I'm actually going to look that up, though, just
Yeah,
so I
look
don't
that
feel
up.
like an idiot.
You know what, Brian? You need to come in here in my lives every one.
Uh-oh.
You know why?
Why's that?
Do you ever listen to Joe Rogan? Joe
Yes.
Rogan is that's Jamie in the back. He looks up all this shit. That's what your job is now. You're my Jamie.
If these... Okay, the 67 interior don't look too bad, but it doesn't have the cool console running all the way from the back. It looks like it has two kind of mini console deals.
But does it still have the bucket seats in the
Yes,
back?
it is 4
Yeah.
bucket seats.
Yeah, it still had bucket seats. It just didn't have the full-length console.
And do the seats still fold down to make like a full-size bed that you can sleep on? You can put a full-size mattress in the son of a bitch?
Yes, I found one with a gold interior that's got the seats folded down here.
Hey, William, you've heard of a filled block, right?
They're going up or down.
Filled block?
Yeah, where they fill the block. This
Yeah.
one's full of dirt. Like literally full of dirt.
You're gonna have to hot tank it 4 or 5 times just to get the dang thing clean.
I know my machinist can charge extra for that too. He's gonna be like, you ever watch? I know everybody watched it. That Gas Monkey Garage. Yes,
Unfortunately, yes.
Sue, that one he always brought the interior to, was my machine. Always bring me junk.
I still can't wait to see the Burn 440.
The fun part of that one's gonna be getting the transmission off of it because it's
Yeah.
melted. I gotta have John Cope fix that one for me. All right.
I would love to have a first gen Charger one day. 66 or 7, I don't mind. But I would not mind having one day.
It's funny you say that though, because there's so many people that hate on the 66 and 67 Chargers. I swear, I've seen more of those cars parted out than quite a few others.
Oh yeah, there's people despise them.
Well,
But
and I know
they're like any other old Mopar.
a guy that's parted out like 3 of them that were all 383 cars. One of them was a 4-speed.
Like the early Barracudas. Everybody hated them fucking things. With that big ugly back glass. Come on, you can't say you didn't hate that at one time.
I
Sitting
can't
right
say I
over
like
here,
it.
that's coming to pick up tomorrow. Is sold for $4,500, and $4,500 for basically a fucking shell. It's a good shell, but still.
I have a picture from John Cope. He said this is as good as you get on short notice.
Oh, go ahead. Share it, honey. Oh, what did he do? All right, mute me again. This last piston's coming out.
Nice.
Give it the violence.
You know, it's kind of funny that the some of the cars that people said are just downright ugly when they first come out and when they were new are some really sought after cars nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the Sweepline pickups. People said those were ugly trucks when they okay. I think I kind of lagged for a second. But a lot of people said that the Sweepline pickups were ugly when they come out, but now they have a pretty big following, and the popularity on them is actually growing right now.
If I wasn't to own Ford trucks, I would probably buy a Sweepline over a Tin Grill.
Well, it just has that name, Sweepline. No other Dodge truck can be called a Sweepline. It's 61 to 71. Then you
Honestly,
got the Tin Grill. It just Sweepline to me sounds better than Tin Grill.
if I got a Sweepline though, it would have to be like a 65. What is it? A 65 or a 66 that's got the big pie pan headlights.
I think that's 65, 66, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to have one of those.
I wanna
Either
say
that or
60.
I'd have to have a Dodge Dude.
Yeah, Dodge Dudes were nice.
I mean, come on, they had Don Knotts advertising for them.
That's where all the other car makers coined the phrase, don't buy no ugly truck.
Yeah, the pie plate headlight Dodge pickups started in 66. 65 was still the 4 headlight.
They carry the pie. Okay, it
67.
looks like they did carry it over.
67 had it too, and then 68 went to the style headlight that carried that from 68 through 71.
I don't know. There's just something about the old pie pan headlights that just.
Yeah, they do look good. And you can still get them for a halfway decent price right now if you honestly waited a while. Oh, it's been. If you waited a while, you to get one, you might be paying a premium for them.
Oh, Jed's backstage.
Ah,
Hello, Jed.
hello.
I thought I was banned from the show.
How long have you been backstage?
I don't know. Like maybe 10 seconds.
No, you're not banned. Shit, just playing on her phone.
One thing I love about the Swept-Line era trucks is when they came out with the Adventurer package, the hood had a Fretzog logo on it, and that's what I have on my hood right now. Is I was able to get my hands on a really good quality Fretzog logo and got it on there, and it just looks it looks good.
The Fretzog is badass.
I want to say some of them even had it on the right behind the windows too, right there on the B pillars going up.
Not as cool as the fucking rocket ship.
Red Rocket? What?
The rocket ship.
Brian wants someone to be his rocket ship.
I cannot wait to have that Cushman in my backyard so I can announce that project on my channel.
William, you should just
What?
sell all your cars and buy nothing but Cushmans.
What would I haul the Cushmans in?
A bigger Cushman.
A bigger Cushman.
I'd just get a Cushman van and put a 440 in it.
And then you could dedicate like
That'd be my
30
towing vehicle.
dedicate 30 years of your life into being able to become like a master of metal forming. So that way you can scale down your Charger to fit it onto a Cushman chassis. No. Hello?
He's looking at how to do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I only heard part of what you said. The internet was kind of laggy.
No.
Yeah, it was too. Fuck, dude.
Damn it.
You said scale down your Charger to where it'll fit on a Cushman chassis.
Why don't I just scale up a Cushman to fit the Charger on it?
It's not the same.
I just scale up the Cushman.
It's not the same.
Can you imagine a gigantic Cushman with a Charger on the back?
It'd be scary. It's supposed
William-
to be cute friendly.
I know what you need to do. You need to get a Cushman van and turn it into your own version of the little red wagon.
That would honestly be awesome.
Yeah.
That would honestly be awesome.
It has to be done now.
What?
The little red Cushman wagon.
The
The little red rocket.
There you go. You got a name for it already.
Would it be
Somebody
Brian?
already made an 18 van with it. I just found a picture of a mini 18 van, and it's a Cushman van.
So hang on, I gotta know this little red Cushman wagon thing. Is this Brian or Williams?
Williams.
Yeah,
So
that's
it'd be
Williams.
Williams
the
little
Cushman
red
guy.
rocket.
I don't own red shit.
Come watch Williams little red rocket rise up.
Weird hour.
Time is it?
10:47.
Yeah, hit it.
Fucking A.
Thanks, Jed.
You're welcome.
Wow, that was like
Always
super
a pleasure.
professional.
Oh man.
Don't mind me. I'm just staring at this beautiful picture I found of the Pro Stock when I had the gold Mopar valve covers on it. I'm just gonna stare
Yeah,
at this.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're not Mickey Thompsons.
No, but they're still really nice. I got the red ones too. I should have set the red ones on there for a photo.
Jed, how many sets of Hemi valve covers do you own?
The chrome ones are still mine. Mickey Thompson's red, gold. The Chrysler Steel dual pluggers. 5 or 6 sets, I guess. Is that a lot?
No.
Okay. I used to have actually 5 Hemi tunnel Rams. And I finally decided to let them go to homes. And I'm down to, I think, 3.
Okay.
And that includes my Indy, which I never included.
Then I can go sit over there.
Fine. It's getting a little chilly.
It is getting a little chilly.
That last one not come out yet?
I just got the nut broke free on it.
Oh,
He busted the nut.
I
Nice.
busted.
you busted your nut on life.
Oh, I also I discovered something the other day when I was cleaning the garage, loading totes up.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember when I was talking about the Pro Stock had a really bad rear main leak?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like it sprayed oil bad.
Yeah.
It's because the rear main cap that got installed, I thought was the right one for that motor. It was not. I found the rear main cap that belongs to that motor because it had studs in it. I bet you if I put that cap in that engine with a new seal, it wouldn't leak out of there anymore. But I don't own the engine technically anymore, so I will give the cap to the guy.
All right. Mute me one last time.
You go, girl.
Do an Evil Knievel Cushman William.
A buddy of mine loves Evil Knievel and probably would love to do an Evil Knievel theme on a Cushman, honestly.
Yeah, but you can't just stop at the theme. You got to recreate a jump or two.
Yeah, yeah. I'm good with the jumps, but Evil Knievel themed Cushman would it honestly sounds pretty cool.
Why don't you want to take it off any sweet jumps, William?
Because I want it to be in one piece. I don't want it to be damaged.
Well, that's why you train.
I don't want to hurt. You know how many bones Evil Knievel broke?
Like 2?
I think he broke at least every bone in his body at least once.
Well, okay, William. Don't take this the wrong way. We're all big guys here, except for Backwoods. There, he's teeny weeny. He's a twig. But
180 pounds.
yeah, fuck you. Anyways, you have way more cushioning on you than Evil Knievel did. That man was skin and bones. When he hit the ground,
I'll hit the ground harder.
Yeah, no. When he hit the ground, his bone basically hit the ground. For like you and me, we hit the ground. We got a nice 3-inch cushion before our bones hit the ground. Now, what would suck though is we have more skin that's going to get torn up, but we'll be fine. That heals up just fine. You might lose a nipple or two. We're in the weird hour, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's only got one nipple. He lost it in a Cushman jump.
Yeah.
See, doesn't that sound like a great starter for one of those speed dating classes or something? That'd be like the ultimate starter. Like, how does she even come back to that? Oh,
You see Junkyard D's comment?
No, I don't see any of the comments. I'm gonna turn them on.
The real question is, which order are we supposed to talk about those things in, though?
What am I missing here?
Junkyard D's comment.
Who?
Junkyard D.
I don't see him in here.
Yeah, on it. Yeah, that yellow Cushman would be really cool with a Evil Knievel theme on it. I may actually have to talk to my buddy about that.
I'm gonna have to find a Cushman now.
I will slowly talk everyone in our group. Will eventually have a Cushman eventually.
The only person that I think you're gonna have a time with.
Ah,
is
there we
Ryan.
go. There we go. Crankshaft out,
That
and he dropped it.
Raker
Sorry to
said,
interrupt you.
I have a buddy that lost a testicle from getting hit with a broken snowmobile track.
Ow. Oh.
That's,
Oh.
that's awful.
I can feel that. That's terrible. Never say that again. Whew.
What's up, Dave?
Ratchet or gate shifter? Gate shifter.
Ex-girlfriend.
It's funny talking about ratchet shifters. My buddy that does any of mine and Owen's transmissions, he has actually told us that if we bring him a ratchet shifter, he'll throw our stuff out into the middle of the street and leave it there.
That's kind of harsh.
He doesn't like ratchet shifters.
It's hard to find like a really old school period correct gated shifter though.
Owens isn't old school or correct, but we're going to make it look the part. We found a dude that reproduces console shells, and we're basically going to fit his shifter into a console shell and just trim it up to where, you know. So you won't look in there and see this ugly Sidewinder shifter just laying there.
Yeah.
Oh, just watching Brian trying to get that last piston out.
He's on a mission.
He's thinking about something.
Do I get the bigger hammer or do I get the even bigger hammer? Should have got the bigger hammer, but I'm already here. All right. Just got to get the right hit here so I don't poop. I got one peeking. And I know if I hit this just hard enough, it's just going to poke. But, all right, just got to get this angle just right. Yep. Nope. Okay. I think he's good.
He's going back at it.
Don't get greedy.
That was getting it all stuck.
Don't get too greedy now.
You're on the last one. Don't get too overzealous with the hammer.
Mike's drowning.
Oh, well,
Hey man, I just know what it's like when you gotta poop, but you're also on a mission from God to do something. You have to balance that fine line.
Did he get it out?
He dropped the hammer.
Nice.
He's done.
Nice.
He looks so defeated over it.
This right here that I pulled the engine out with, this little tab metal here, was on this side of the fucking piston.
Oh,
I'm like, motherfucker is stuck.
All right, I will be back.
sabotaging yourself.
Oh, god damn. Wow, this is nasty.
Is the block salvageable?
Oh, yeah. If it ain't cracked.
nice.
What did you use for your electrolysis?
That was like
340.
baking soda and shit.
Arm & Hammer. It's Arm & Hammer super washing soda.
Yeah.
Did you use like a blue barrel?
Yeah, I used a 55-gallon plastic barrel. And
What
do
is-
not use stainless steel. It's a bad idea.
I wonder if this will fit in one.
Yeah, it should. I had a pretty decent amount of room in the 340. It's just getting your cage in there with all your sacrificial metal. It's the tricky part. But you're going to want to get all them freeze plugs out too. Not that you're going to be able to clean the water.
Yeah.
It won't clean the water jackets because, well, it's a directional deal.
Yeah, line of sight thing.
Yeah.
Or I may just pop all the freeze plugs out and clean it out as best I can and just have the machine just hot tank it.
Hot tanking is always something you should do even after doing electrolysis.
Yeah.
See, even when I got done with my electrolysis, I still took a soft wire brush on my drill and I went over that block probably 15 times until I got it to the point where I was happy with it.
Now the only thing I got to beat out of it is lifters.
Oh,
Well, put the camshaft gear back on, and make that tool that we talked about.
This cam ain't rotating. You don't
Oh.
understand. There's rust around the camshaft. Rust and dirt and shit. I think I could get in and maybe even tap the lifters up, just tap them up high enough to get the cam out. And then going the other way would be better, going in.
See, Brian, that's how you know the motor was naturally aspirated, though,
Why?
because it had all that dirt inside of it.
No, all the dirt is like literal dirt. It sat in a field and it got full of dirt. Like you could grow shit right here. You know, plants and shit.
You've made some really good progress on it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
You got the rotating assembly out, almost.
No, all I gotta do is get this cam out of here, and I may work on that tomorrow. I may bring the I mean, unless I get comments of, wow, what a stupid fucking live watching you struggle with a motor. I may bring the other 440 in next week.
I want to see. I really want to see the inside of that one.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe the casting flash all on the inside of this thing, though. They just didn't give a fuck.
What year block is it?
76.
They just didn't give a fuck. I'm gonna go through and clean all the casting flash up.
It's 12.
The computer off.
Now, have you guys ever heard about drilling a small hole between the lifters so oil drips down on that other cam lobe on the other side? You guys
What?
ever doing that?
What?
If you drill a small, like a 1/4 inch hole in between each lifter, that's where the other cam spins around, and if oil will drain down onto that other cam lobe. If you do it all the way down, the cam gets extra oiling that way.
Sounds like a good way to break something.
Yeah, you ain't gonna break shit. Well, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do it on the motor.
so you would be getting more more oil to the cam supposedly, but where is that taking it away from?
Where it just sits in the lifter valley.
Oh, you're talking about just enlarging the drain holes.
Well, the thing is, you would put other drain holes in.
Oh, okay. That's what you're. Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's going to
you
drain
don't
from
wanna
the
get
valley
crazy.
straight onto the camshaft and then go down.
I just clean all those up and I kind of shape them a little bit better, but I don't make it like huge. Now, one of the best things you can do is epoxy in some mesh in there so that way shit can't fall down on top of your cam and lifters.
Yeah, but then what happens if the epoxy comes loose?
Well, then you braze it in place.
But now I'm going to look up all the oiling mods, stuff that people do to these motors. I'm going to try to make this one last.
1/2-inch pickup is a must on the bottom end.
Okay, so you got to drill out and retap the pickup hole?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a must.
I could do that by hand. Tell me I can't. I do it all day. That's just an NPSM. That's not an NPT. It's not a pipe thread, is it?
That's pipe thread, I think.
For the pickup?
While your machine shop has it, they could do it.
Yeah, but I can save money because I can get the pipe tap and the drill at work.
Yeah, but you could also make it somebody else's problem.
Yeah, but that's also me giving money to somebody else. When I have knowledge to drill and tap holes, because that's what I do all day, every day of my fucking life. That's what I do is I put holes in shit.
Tapping holes.
Oh. So you basically, what you're saying is you change this to a half-inch MPT.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what the Hemis had, and I think maybe the 6-pack 440s had it. I don't know.
That looks small. That looks like a 3/8. No, maybe not a 3/8. I don't know. MPT holes are weird.
Yeah.
They don't look like what you think they'd be.
I just know Hemis had the 1/2-inch pickups, did that for a reason. And then like Mark, he's told me any big block Chrysler he gets in his shop that's going to see any sort of respectable RPM or make any kind of power, it goes to 1/2-inch pickup.
Okay.
Yeah. Jezebel is like that. Of course, Dad's Hemi's like that. The Barracuda will eventually have that when it has a serious engine in it.
That's kind of what I'm wanting this to turn into, a serious engine. This is my training wheels. And this is going to be next season, not this season. But it's still going to be as budget as possible.
Or you're starting off good with it free.
Yeah, free.
So you could buy a big stroker kit
and trick flow heads, and you still be cheaper than most of these magazine budget builds.
Yeah, but I don't want a stroker. I want to keep it normal.
Strokers are fun.
Well, there's two sides to that argument. Is, well, if you're gonna spend $3,000 no matter what on a rotating assembly, say that's what you're gonna spend, would you rather spend $3,000 and keep it a 440, or take advantage of that $3,000 and make it a 512, 540, and just makes the engine much happier?
Yeah, but if you're not going to spend $3,000 on the rotating assembly, which I don't plan on, I plan on buying a $250, $300 factory forged 440 crank.
Oh, okay, you're gonna go that route. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the cool thing about Mopars is they made so many forged cranks where the other companies didn't. A lot of shit you had to go aftermarket to get a forged crank.
I know where a couple of them are not far from you. Well, actually, no. They'll be about 3, maybe 4 hours away from you.
There's a guy in Indiana. He's got an ad up where he's got 3 440 forged cranks, a small block forged crank, and a 383 forged crank, and he wants $250 each for them.
That's not bad.
And if they're not all boogered up, that should be fine.
I will be back in a minute. I need to freshen up my drink.
What do we got in the chat? Yeah, what was that? Where did he say the normal failure is usually 5 and 6 journals? I heard that. Don't know why. Because they wouldn't be the last to get oil, would they? I don't know. I've just hit up everybody I know for all their knowledge, and I'll use it. That is the cool thing about having this community, especially a community like this of Mopar people. Because you probably ain't gonna try much new that somebody else hadn't already done.
True.
What's a Mopar?
Mostly old parts and rust, my young friend.
That sounds about like everything sitting in my driveway.
Same. But that's my mostly old parts and rust. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did Brian freeze?
No, I didn't freeze. I'm reading chat. I need to actually switch cameras and go over here and sit down for a minute so where I can read chat and talk at the same time. Oh, I'm going to get her laptop so fucked up with my hands right now.
Don't forget to scratch your butt. You gotta get a little bit of that on there.
Jed, this oil and shit reminds me of that fucking baby Hemi oil.
Didn't I fucking warn you? Didn't I warn you?
Yeah, this is the same shit though. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, what do we got going on? Yeah. World of Wood Chip. Jed, you ought to go check his channel out. I still think it'd be better if he just threw shit in a wood chipper all the time, but he's got some cool shit.
Who, what, where, what?
World of Wood Chip.
Okay, that's an interesting name.
Like I said though, wouldn't that be an awesome? You'd have a fucking million subscribers if all you did was throw shit in a wood chipper. Look at what the 1,000,000-ton press guys get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, breaker. I'm gonna get a water. I'm gonna get my dad's pressure washer after I get all the damn freeze plugs knocked out of it and try to blast everything out. Try to get it as clean out of it as I can. See, I hear the cash cranks will live up to like 600 horsepower.
But why?
Yeah, and plus I'm going to be putting undue stress on it. Because I can say, yeah, 300 is the max shot of nitrous I'm going to go, but I know better.
I mean, if you can go ahead and upgrade, why not go ahead and upgrade the crank?
Yeah. World of Wood Chip, you got the tag, you got the name for it. Like every other video, just be like, we're throwing a
Lawn chair.
cocaine bottle into a wood chipper now. Fuck, I'm gonna go to jail. Throw a laptop into a wood chipper, that'd be fucking funny as shit.
Today we're throwing a loaded firearm into a wood chipper.
Run.
You need to give me a goddamn what is that? Guideline strike.
Today we're gonna throw some sulfuric acid in this and see what happens.
To a wood chipper. And we're gonna stand on the other side. And it comes out.
We're gonna have it pumped straight into my anus.
We're gonna throw sulfuric acid in a wood chipper and have a puppy on the other side.
Oh fuck. Well, we all just got demonetized. See you guys later.
That's the great thing about only having 775 subs. You ain't monetized, so you can't be demonetized.
That's true. That is the downside about me being monetized now.
You can't say fuck anymore. Y'all motherfuckers got to come on here and act normal.
I want to see something cool.
Yes.
Yes, not your
You
red
got
rocket.
a exact copy of the exhaust hanger that's currently on my Cushman. I got another one just like it, so I can have matching exhaust hangers
So for your dual exhaust.
for my dual exhaust. Yeah.
Are you the only person that owns a Cushman with dual exhaust?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people do it. I actually talked to somebody actually commented on one of the Cushman groups that they actually have some dual pea shooters that are on the Volkswagens.
I still, when you say Cushman and groups together.
Yeah, it does sound kind of weird, doesn't
There's groups for everything on Facebook nowadays.
And
I still remember when it used to be forums.
this little guy right here is the speedometer gear that goes on the front wheel.
it? Is that the piece you've been looking for forever?
No, the piece I was looking for was this bracket right here that holds the speedometer gear.
I thought you were looking for a cable.
That's what I'm looking for now.
Oh, okay.
This is my Cushman parts box, and
Now, what
not
if there's a cable in this whole load of parts you're getting with these other Cushmans?
was that?
What if there's a cable in this whole load of parts you get with these other Cushmans?
That's what I'm hoping.
And what if I hold it hostage? Be like, look at this cable. This make a hell of a shifter cable for the race car. Oh shit. Oh man. So
Huh?
what's everybody else been up to besides me taking apart fucking god awful? My hands are orange.
Yeah. Well, I built
I
a
feel like fucking Donald Trump.
Well, I put something long wide and it's still bended.
I unintentionally am now getting 2 400 blocks.
Nice.
I gotta admit, The 400 is still like the best budget Mopar motor out there, and a lot of dudes turn them away unless they're the thick casting, which I am getting one thick casting block, but
I thought
it
they
doesn't
were
really
all
make a difference to me.
fantastic.
No, there's one particular 400 block. It's a 230, I think, block. And that one's like beefier than the rest.
Yeah,
Like
I've-
71 model year or something.
I'm picking up one of those when I go to Mopars in the park. I'm picking up one of those with Ryan, and then Brian Perry is gonna bring me another one down here.
Where's Ryan? Ryan's on the road, isn't he?
I think he's in Texas right now when me and him talked earlier. And then I left him on red.
But yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing is he brought this 440. I'm like, fuck it. I'll take it. Roy threw the other one in with the truck. Like, hell yeah, I'll take any motors right now. Big blocks especially, because they ain't making no more of them. They ain't made them in a long fucking time.
I officially have enough room now where I can start hoarding shit like that.
I don't have room, but I still hoard 4-speeds whenever I find them.
Oh, you can have all them fucking grandpa fucking bullshit.
I need more of those.
They're just fun. I mainly collect 23 splines because you're going to blow up the 18 spline the same way you'll blow up a 23. Unpopular opinion.
I don't know. I like the Linko. I think that'd be fun.
It's good times.
'Cause
Oh.
you ain't gotta hit the clutch, dude. You just
When one of my buddies, he owned the Don Carlton Dart. It was not the Mopar Missile. It was right after Chrysler quit sponsoring him. He had the Lenko and the Hemi and everything for that. I think it was called the Mopar Blues at the time he got it, though.
You ever think 50 years from now, people are going to be like, yeah, I own Jezebel or something like that. And people are going to be like, that ain't the real Jezebel. He was buried with that motherfucker. He owns Jezebel and the Knuckle Duster and whatever Williams Charger's name is. Have you given that car a name yet? William?
Hmm?
Have you given that car a name yet?
My Charger?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
I thought I had one picked out, but another channel already has it. So I can't.
I'd give you my super cool name. I'm gonna have to say it off air though, and if you want to use it, I'll let you use it. It's actually a big deal because I thought of this name a long fucking time ago.
I actually have an idea, but yeah, we'll talk.
I got it.
Uh-oh.
Charlie the Charger.
Charlie, no.
Charlie the Charger.
From the same mind that brought you the Barely Cuda, the Yard Dart, Jezebel.
So it's got to be good, right?
I told him a long time ago he should have named the Duster the Dust Devil because Jezebel was the daughter of the devil, but he didn't do it, so I just took it as my fucking channel name.
Oh, fucking hey.
Ben was kind of already given to the Coronet, so we just run with that one.
Yeah, if you got one that's got a name already.
Even though
Right.
it's named after a TV show that nobody's ever heard of.
General Ben, wasn't that a cowboy show?
No, it was about a bear.
Oh,
What
I'm
kind of
bad
bear?
at picking
a
names.
gentle bear, right?
I think
hope
the
everybody
bear.
knows
He was a big bag.
General Ben who tears your fucking nuts off.
I gotta reread the description because I've read it like once. Let's see. An American black bear befriends a family in the Everglades.
Yeah, until he gets hungry.
Yeah, I want to have. I do kind of want to have names for my Charger and truck and everything, but I'm very bad at picking names.
I'm fantastic at it. Let me help you.
My channel is called Charger 383 Mopar. When I started the channel, I had a Charger and it had a 383 in it, and it's a Mopar. So Charger 383 Mopar.
The only name I'm actually proud of I ever came up with for my '67 Plymouth, I called it the Not So Silver Bullet.
Now, you know what, though? With a name like Charger 383 Mopar, you should have a shitload of people, whenever they search Charger 383 or Mopar, your shit should always come up.
Now, the only name that keeps popping in my head for my 1970 pickup is Earl.
Or Earl.
That's such a pickup truck name right there.
It is.
No, there was one.
Honestly, to pay homage to the guy I bought it from, that has passed away now.
I need to
Also,
see
the same guy I got the 440 from too.
There's a fucking tin grill extended cab full size truck out there. It's a 3/4 ton. And this motherfucker is fucking rougher than sandpaper underwear. Oh my God, it's bad. It's wet. Oh, and I wanted to get it. I wanted to get it to leave it, and I was going to name it Sanford after Sanford and Son. And you know, Red Fox is from St. Louis, so I figured it'd be cool. I need to see if he still got that for sale, because if he does, I'm sure the price is a lot lower now.
The only pickup truck I really want to find is the Hemi pickup truck that exists. And I'm not talking about whatever that one tribute or whatever was supposed to be Chris Albrecht had. I'm talking the real Hemi pickup truck.
There's fucking all kinds of them.
No, there's supposed to be a 66 that has a 426 Hemi put in it.
You go to the junkyard, there's all kinds of Hemi pickup trucks.
Not those types of Hemi,
Got one.
the good Hemi.
It's a good fucking Hemi. Ask William.
The 5.7 is good. I love it.
Jed went quiet.
I'm choosing not to fall into your trap.
How can you get me one?
I will not be goated.
Oh, that's good. What is that?
Yeah, I found out it exists from one of the guys that worked for Mr. Norm, but there's been no trace of it in so long.
No, there's a fucking, and it's probably still, let me check. Oh, I can't check.
What?
Well, I can check on my phone. I got
On
it
your
saved.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Your Facebook's linked to my computer still.
Okay. But there's a fucking, I think it's a 70 or 71. It's a swept line. 383 automatic air conditioned truck for sale for like $1,500, and it's not that fucking, it's not a piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
It just
I'd
doesn't
jump
have a
on
motor.
that.
It doesn't have a motor or transmission in it. But still, you put a 383 in it and all the air conditioning shit, and yeah, it'd be cool.
If it's complete minus the motor and transmission and it's in decent condition, that might be something. It might be a decent one to get.
You don't know your password?
Fuck no, I don't know my Facebook password. How am I supposed to know that?
Red Rocket.
Here, let me try it.
R-E.
Oh, it didn't even take. PORNHUB. Oh, I fucked myself up. I entered an old password.
Changed about 4 months ago.
I ain't resetting shit. No, fuck that. I'll just no
Dude,
thanks.
Here.
Yeah, I'll just look for it on my phone. I don't want to secure my account.
Here.
Just fucking here. Well, you probably
Switch.
I probably just fucked up Facebook forever.
Switch me.
Locked out.
Why'd I gotta break Facebook? Yes. I need that.
Huh?
How'd you know, Raker?
His password is midget porn.
Oh, it might be.
That's
Here,
what Rick
switch the
said.
cameras back. I'm gonna hover over. I wish the fucking GoPro wouldn't have fucked up.
Really, because GoPro's showing up.
Yeah, I know. All right, that's a lot better. Hey guys. Let's see. Facebook. No, it's not gonna let me log on my phone and watch. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Saved. I would really like to get this truck if it's still here. Is the smooth jazz playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. As long as this long extended silence is filled with smooth jazz, we'll be fine. We won't lose people. Watch.
You start putting some porn music on.
There we go. That's the next evolution.
They're still there.
That'd be a way to spice up the weird hour.
Oh no, it's sold. God damn it. It's sold.
Oh, any decent swept
It took
line,
a long time to sell though.
any decent swept line that's not too badly eaten up with rust, if you can get it for under $2,000, jump on it. Even
Okay.
without a motor, jump on it.
Here's the question. I want a step side, but those aren't called swept lines. What are those called?
Utilines.
Yeah, Utiline, yeah.
That's what I want.
Those are out there.
I know.
Not that common, but they are out there.
See,
I-
I'm a
I-
long bed kind of guy.
like step side beds. What I really want for a tow vehicle is one of two things. I either want a van or a Ram Charger. One of those two.
What year Ram Charger?
Any? I'd actually probably really like a 90s, like a 91 to 93,
I mean,
How
I know
about-
where a few of the 80s model ones are at.
because those had the Magnum motors in them. And I've got a love for the Magnum motors.
Have you ever seen the Mexican Ram Chargers?
Yes.
Why do
Oh.
they make so much cool stuff outside of the U.S.?
I don't know. Holden use.
If you could find a trail duster, that'd be pretty cool too.
Trail Duster would be the ultimate because it would match with my Dust Devil garage thing. Oh my God.
If you would have talked to me like a year ago, I could have pointed you in the direction of a 10-girl trail duster.
That's the fucking rear main seal.
Rope. Yep.
It looks like a dead mouse or something. Look, yeah.
Yeah, I really love how the exhaust came out on the Cushman too. It came out better than I hoped. I knew it was going to sound better with pipes, but it sounds with those. I think those mufflers I put on there really does make it sound pretty cool.
Oh, that can is stuck.
Grasp it firmly.
Both hands now, honey.
What about hammer? I need a smaller hammer now for this. This takes a delicate touch. Ever need you to mute me real quick? I gotta at least try.
And this is where it all went downhill.
He doesn't want Jed
Happy
narrating
talk.
his grunting and moaning.
I think he's enjoying it when we voice over for him. Oh, yep, I fucked that up. Fuck it. Just a little bit more. Just come on. Just a
Yeah.
little bit. Yep. That's completely destroyed now. Okay.
Okay. 4 more hits. 4 more
Sometimes
hits.
you got to make your own 3/4 race cam.
So 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 hits.
I didn't count well in school.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
That's a lot more than 5.
Happy taps.
Rapid fire.
He needs an air hammer.
Hey,
Hey, that's yeah. He's replicating the air hammer.
See, he has to drag it out though to last through the stream. He can't get it all done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
well, he's moving from one to another, so hopefully that means progress, maybe.
Yeah, it's not like he made you wait till the next video to hear his car start up.
Fuck you talking about, boy?
I wouldn't have a clue, Jed.
Bigger than you.
I think that was established earlier.
Yes. Sherry, if you can hear me, I sent you something badass on Facebook. You can't show Brian, but you can brag to him how badass it is. Found a 79 D150 that's got some really badass 70 striping on it. Actually a really clean truck.
Is it tan?
Yes.
I've
Kinda
seen it.
yellow.
I've seen it. It is cool.
Pick 'em up. Oh, that's why it's got the stripes. It's a pick 'em up. Oh, that's cool.
I look for some trucks a day on Marketplace down here, and people have damn lost their minds. It's like, holy crap.
No
Yeah.
low ballers, so they know what they got.
Yeah. I think the cheapest truck I found was like $4,000, and it was just, yeah,
Damn.
ran when parked. My ass.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, it's like this story on my truck. The more and more I talk to the people who actually worked on it, it's like, how the fuck did this go from 7 to 20 years? And it actually never ran.
Yeah. Time gets away from people. So I'm looking for a little truck for my place up in Tennessee or whatever, just a little 3/4 ton or something. In case
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to haul anything. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not spending $10,000 on a 1985 freaking 3/4 ton pickup truck.
My buddy Billy in Greenfield, he has I think a Dodge 350 with a big flatbed on it.
Yeah.
Manual, small block. I think he wants he doesn't want very much for it.
Where's he at?
Greenfield. He owns the powder coating company Phoenix Specialty Coatings. Him and his old lady Leanna.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey, I was going to send my Mickey Thompson valve covers off to them.
Let me see if I could find his truck.
I'm just not far enough along on the 440 to justify sending them off.
Well, you got to make sure you got the paint scheme on you want.
Well, and that's another problem. I want to do something a little custom with them, but I don't know how to do something like very subtle.
The old beige.
There's a 3/4
yeah.
ton right down my alley. I'm looking for at least a 3/4 ton.
They should have flatbed.
That's
That's anymore.
those are the shaped triangles I want too. Wagon wheels.
Are they?
Yes.
You better go buy that truck, will you?
I ain't paying $5,000 for 2 wheels.
You'd be paying $5,000 for 4 wheels and a pickup attached that you can turn and burn with your incorrect triangle wheels. See, I just made perfect sense of it. So now you need to go buy it.
Yeah. If I had $5,000.
Oh, you got plenty of money. Don't be
I ain't got shit.
You can't own a Charger and not have money.
Yeah, duh.
I'm just broke irresponsibly.
Okay,
That's
that
why I
is
got-
understandable.
That's why I got the Hemi, so that way I could be broke. What was I looking up?
Raker, Manchester, like halfway in between Nashville and Chattanooga.
There was sparks.
Oh, that's only a 3-hour drive for me.
But I think I got
Where
all
you
the filters pushed up.
I'm in Harned, Kentucky.
Gotcha.
We nicknamed it BFE.
Got the same thing, Manchester, which we do have Bonnaroo every year, which is our town. What? How big is Manchester? 12,000 people, maybe. And then one weekend out of every year, they have Bonnaroo, and about 100 and well, at the biggest it was about 130,000 people come, and they have a big music festival thing or whatever.
I don't even think my town could accommodate that many people.
Oh, we couldn't. It was like I said, there Murfreesboro to Manchester is about a 30 mile drive. It like one of the first years when it got really big, it was 8 hours to go 30 miles.
You're about 4 hours from me.
People coming, it was just ridiculous. All just to go and pull into a field out in the middle of nowhere and party for a weekend.
So why did you guys leave Tennessee when it seems like everybody else in the world is trying to move there?
Work.
Oh,
We had a service territory. You know, me and Dean both worked at the factory building Coates tire machines and everything. And then they had a service territory come open down here in Florida. So we packed up, moved down here, and started working on machines.
that mean you can get good deals on fucked up tire machines?
Yeah.
I need a fucked up tire machine.
You need a tire machine?
One that
Put you on the list. We hook you up.
I need one that I can repair. You know, you see what I work with motors? That's the kind of tire machine I need.
Gotcha.
I would love to have a pneumatic tire machine again.
That was a big, we used to be independent, which basically we owned the business. And that was a big part of our business was just doing, like I said, we bought so many old, just broke down machines. We'd bring them back here, completely tear them down, paint them, refurbish them, and sell them. That was a big part of our thing. And then they changed the way they did their service network deal, and they actually allowed us to hire back on with Coates. So now they pretty much bought us out, and we work for Coates directly again.
Coates is the big name in tire machines, though, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's like the top of the line, like Snap-on.
Well, you got pretty much Coates, Hunter, Snap-on. I gotta say, probably Snap-on's 10%. We're probably 40, and then Hunter's 50.
Well, the Japanese fellers are making tire machines too now.
Yeah,
You can order them. They just take you 5 months to get there, and then they ain't got all the parts.
yeah. Well, one of the things about tire machines, you can buy a tire machine for $2,500, and they work great as long as you don't use them.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you break it and you need parts, you're just throw it away and buy another one.
Well, that would be the thing. See, for me, I wouldn't use it like every day. I wouldn't have to use it like a tire shop would. That's why I think I could get a broke down one and fix it up enough to make it work for what I do.
Yeah.
But it'd be a good piece to have.
It'll make you some friends.
Mm-hmm. Like a trailer.
Yeah.
And a pile of tires you can't get rid of.
Yeah. The only thing, if you get a tire machine, just make sure everybody takes their tires back with them.
We got back roads.
Yeah.
I would never do that, YouTube. I would never cause a environmental incident. Yeah.
Nice, by the way, Coates is the only one that's made in America, so.
I found the truck for you guys.
All right.
It's I'll send it to Sherry so she can put it on here, and then I'll put it in Discord.
Okay.
If you guys are headed back to Tennessee, this is a pretty good deal. Or anybody who wants it, I don't give a shit who buys it.
Yeah, I never got out of Florida. I got too depressed and I just quit. I didn't check anywhere else. I just checked around here or whatever, and it was like, yeah.
You can always find one that needs a bunch of work, and then there you go. You got a whole YouTube series on it. Make you $50.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Nice.
Actually, that's about 12 foot.
Yes, I did say I was from
Talk about
Hardin,
a per-
Kentucky.
talk about a perfect platform to build a ramp truck. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's a 4-speed manual.
See, I swear, I looked at some just like this today. Yeah, 10 grand.
Yeah, buy it, bring it up here and make them 8,000.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Click, yeah. There we
Bring
go.
them back down here in Florida, and that's what he
Yeah,
said.
what a call down tomorrow. Buy that.
Yeah, go ahead and share that.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What are they asking for that?
2,100?
That ain't bad.
No.
No.
One time
He can't get anybody local to even be interested in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Tennessee.
That's a really clean truck too.
Yeah.
Floorboards are actually there.
Well, hell, go Pasadena.
US 60 is my home track. I've got such a love for that track.
He's also got a Fiat Topolino altered for sale.
Buy that. Yeah, you like that.
How can you? I don't know.
We'll call them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Clean title.
Tell them Jed sent you. Jed, then you could ask for fucking like 15%.
Fuck.
That's just over 2 hours away from me.
I ain't got no money to give me.
Yeah, Jed, I think I'm gonna have to do what you said. Set this thing on the ground and take that back freeze plug out and bang that cam out through the back.
I think that'd be probably the safest thing to do.
Bang it out through the back door.
I didn't say that.
Motherfucker.
Wait,
What?
That ain't bad.
That's a great thing about these blocks too, is they'll just sit flat on the ground.
That is true.
Be
Small
happy.
blocks can't do that.
Huh?
Small blocks can't do that.
No.
They sit good straight up too.
That true? Yeah.
Oh man, Brad is gonna freak out when I bring this to him. That's all right.
So did you get the lifters to move any?
Oh yeah, I think I got them all knocked out of the way.
Cam spinning or still solid?
No, it's stuck like everything else. Like I said, I'm hoping that other one ain't this bad.
Bearings might come with it.
That'd be all right. Then I don't have to pay him to knock the cam bearings out when I put new ones in. See, thinking, saving money. I don't care if he charges $1 to knock cam bearings out. If I save that $1, spend it on something else.
Hey, Mopar man, you got any short bed Dodge trucks out there?
I just need a cab. I don't care if it's off short bed, long bed, whatever.
Oh, I like my stepside bed still.
Yeah. And there's one out there for $800. It looks nice, actually. It's a short bed, step side tin grill, no title, no motor, no transmission. He wants $800 for, but it's in fucking Pennsylvania. I am not going to drive from Illinois to Pennsylvania. I'd spend $1,000 in gas going to get the son of a bitch.
I think the ladies might be back.
Oh shit. You'll be invaded by drunk lesbians. Fuck. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's almost midnight. I think we're going to call it. Thanks everybody for watching me do stupid shit. Hopefully there'll be more stupid shit in store. I kind of had fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. It
Smoke
Yeah.
Wrench, if I see you out there on the 1st, I'll be sure to say hey.
All right. We'll see y'all later. Thanks
All right.
for coming out, guys. I
All right,
appreciate
we'll
it.
see you.
I appreciate everybody who came out and hung out and chat. The 13 of you, I still don't know what's wrong with you people, but cool. We'll see
Later,
y'all later.
Raker.
Bye. Heinous.